Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Woo.
Welcome.
Woo.
Ooh.
No Nuno to stop us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nuno's not here.
He's just
to
gotta
tell us
listen from
what
chat
to
and
do.
deal with it.
Yep. So, take that, Nuno.
New.
Also, we miss you.
Yeah.
Also, we miss you.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
guess.
Miss.
Come back to us. But yeah, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We are No Initiative, and we're here to play a game. That sounds right?
Yeah. I mean, so somebody very awesome made this game. She's in this call right now. Her name is Megan, and it's outstanding. I am so unbiasedly excited to try this game. Super unbiased.
Can't imagine.
That
I mean,
seems
you
Just
know,
turn your camera off, Megan.
I
You're gonna
heard-
do it.
I did hear
didn't
this
come
game
here
was also
talked about like
edited
this.
by a really awesome person, though. Like,
That's
it was
a- that's a-
written
that's a-
and
that's a-
edited
that's a
by
vicious
someone
rumor.
really cool.
Yeah, that's-
so.
Like the only reason why it's
Yeah, they're like a
even
really good team
decent.
when they work together.
I also
Yeah.
heard that this game has been played before
Listen.
by another really awesome person.
I mean, it's a pretty good game, so I bet lots of awesome people have played it. See how I turn
So
the
anyway,
camera in there.
It's called One Particular Harbor. It's pretty great.
It's
Well,
not
And I'm
Fallout
putting
4
a link
DLC.
in it for it in chat, so you can try it yourself.
this is gonna be all night, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
welcome.
This is a bad idea.
You
I
signed
shouldn't
up for
have
this.
come. I shouldn't have come here.
We didn't have to play
Um,
a Megan game.
No, we
That-
actually did have to.
I'll have you all know that was y'all's idea.
It was.
I'm just.
You didn't
I
say
just
no.
am here. Well,
Hashtag peer pressure.
yeah. I just want to be cool.
So
Just want-
not
I
to be
just want
one,
y'all to
not
like
to be,
me. But
not to be the one to
Yes.
try to take the initiative. But what are we doing?
yeah. So what we are doing is we are playing a game, as we have talked around, called One Particular Harbor. That was written by me. Hello. I write games sometimes. This is one of those games that I write sometimes. It is a hack of the incredible game Mobile Suit Zero Firebrands by Vincent and McGay Baker. They write absolutely amazing games. Firebrands is absolutely wonderful, and I wanted to, and it's about mech pilots in space, which is super cool, but I saw it and was like, I want this to be a game about mermaids. Because that's me with basically everything that exists, is I just like, can it be about mermaids instead? So we are playing this game about mermaids and pirates and the Royal Navy, as we kind of fight over a chain of islands in the middle of a fictitious sea. And it's going to be great. It's made up of a bunch of different mini games that we will just play scene to scene as we go, and we'll see what happens. But we do have. Normally, I would read it, but I think I'm going to make Robert read it because he did such a good job earlier. We do have an intro blurb, like a scene setting blurb that normally I would read, but I have decided, as the person facilitating this game, that it is not going to be me that reads it. I'm going to make Robert Allen, voice actor, read it. So yeah, we're going to throw it to Robert Allen, voice actor, to read our... Actually, should we do intros first, or should we... Yeah? And then do the intro to the game, and then we play the game? Yeah, let's do that. It just seems more. So...
Sure.
First we'll all say hi, and then Robert Allen, voice actor, will read the intro to the game, and then we will start playing the game. And I will. It's a GM-less game. I will be here to kind of facilitate, help things along if need be, but otherwise it just kind of runs itself. Which is, if you've ever seen my show Unprepared, you know is my entire jar of jam. So, I'll start because I'm the one that's talking right now. Hello, I'm Megan. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me most places you find somebody on the internet at Megan Lynn FTW. And I wrote this game, and I am playing a mermaid. Surprise! Mermaid. And I will pass it, as always, over here to Izza.
Hi, I'm Izza. You can find me online on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube at Evil Clever Dog. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing a pirate because of course. So I guess I should throw it up to Sam.
Hey, I am Sam. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm gonna be playing a merfolk today, and I'm so excited to live my best scaly life. I will toss it on over to Nat.
Hi, I'm Nat. Always weird not to be jamming on Mondays. I am really excited to play this game, partially because it's the first time I've gotten to play it, and I helped work on it. I edited it. I'm excited. I'm gonna be playing a pirate, because ARG, and I'm gonna toss it over to the final position on this hype train, Robert Allen, the voice of the actor.
Hi, I am Robert Allen, voice actor, as a few other people have said. I am going to be playing in the Queen's Navy today, all alone. But yeah, okay. So I guess I am supposed to read this introduction. The Isles of Kakuto have no owner. In the heart of the South Delam Sea, 100 leagues from the nearest sovereign power, rests the Isles of Kakuto. No kingdom has claimed Kakuto since it rose from the sea 1,200 years hence. Its treasures, from time immemorial, lie largely unclaimed to this day. It's not to say Kakuto is uninhabited. Roving clans of merfolk act as guardian and custodian, never claiming the isles for themselves. These mer can trade their fins for legs to better keep the isle at peace, or islands at peace. But must be wary to return from shore by midnight, lest they risk losing their fins forever. Within the last decade, pirates found their way to the mainland, also named Kakuto. A modest port, complete with tavern and bazaar. It acts as refuge for the pirates from the open water for weeks at a time. Though no pirate names Kakuto home, they understand this. They understand this as a place of peace, of rest. Through this, a tenuous peace was garnered between the pirates and the mer clans. Until the Queen's Navy arrived. These sailors hail from the nearby Burkath Keys, sailing forth at the behest of Queen Nicoletta, who proclaims these islands belong to her by right of proximity. Her navy is comprised of contracted crews filled with highly skilled and fiercely loyal sailors, promised lavish rewards on their return should their maps bear knowledge of new lands or their hull be burdened with sunken treasure. The Queen's Navy are honored bound by the Queen's law, holding each other accountable while far from home. This motivates a disdain for the pirates of Kakuto, who are as lawless as they are in the way of the Queen's claim to the Isles. Ridding Kakuto of piracy stirs not only the pirates to conflict, but also the merfolk who swore long ago to keep the Isles free from conflict, by force, if necessary. As such, there is no conflict. Officially. But tensions are heating to a fever pitch with each faction vying for position, and Kakuto's ancient treasures boiling over in brief bouts of open conflict. Though at times one group may appear to hold advantage, nothing more than a stalemate has maintained since the sailors arrived, with no one willing to compromise or give up what they consider theirs.
And scene. So
Robert Allen,
things are-
voice actor.
How dare
everyone.
Robert Allen, voice actor.
How dare
So
you.
things are going well.
And then the Fire
Sunday
Nation
silence.
attacked.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
outstanding for a cold read, by the way.
Fuck you.
So that is the scene of our game. So, the way that One Particular Harbor works is it's made up of a collection of smaller games that we will play through. The way that the game works is if somebody has a game that they want to play and knows who they want to play it with, so there are a lot that we may not all be in the same scenes and play in the same games. It kind of bounces around. So we'll bounce from game to game. It all takes place like in one continuous timeline, but these things are all happening independently of each other. Additionally, there is a section called Solitaire, which at any time we can decide that our characters are off doing something on their own while another scene is happening that could then eventually have repercussions later down the line, which is pretty fun. So, to start our game, do we want to let's introduce our characters. So character creation in this game is very straightforward. It depends on the faction that you have chosen, but generally speaking, you are choosing 3 attractive qualities for your character that tells you what you need to know about them, and then names of ships if that is applicable, names of merclans if that's applicable. So let's go around and introduce our characters before we hop in or dive in. I can leave if you want me to leave.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, okay, bye. So then we'll dive into the game after that. So I am playing a mermaid, as I previously said, because it's me and I have to play a mermaid, whose name is Mira, and she is a member of the Shimmering Rise clan. That's lives off of one of the smaller islands in the chain. And she is, now what do you want my adjectives? Beautiful, curious, and loyal. And she uses she, her pronouns. Okay. Isa, go.
Hello. I am going to be playing a pirate, as I said before. My character is called Florence the Hawk Amaranth, and she is the captain of a ship called the Voyager. And she is fiery, indomitable, and commanding. Who's next?
Sam.
I
Sam.
think I'm next.
Sam is next.
Yeah, I am going to be playing the merfolk Lorelei of the Serene Sea Glass clan, who goes by they, them pronouns. I am alluring, curious, and strong. And is that all I had to say for the merfolk?
Yes.
Okay. The next is Nat.
Hi, I'm also playing a pirate. I am Collier, the Tide Vindle, who uses they and he pronouns, and he's the quartermaster of the Voyager. Oh, and he's hot because he's indomitable, passionate, and engaging.
That all the adjectives are just synonyms for hot. Everybody's hot. That's one of the rules of the. It's not written in the rules,
It's a rule.
but it's a
Anyway.
unspoken rules that everybody is hot.
Anyway, while we're here, why don't we hear from Robert while he's hot?
I'm about to do this
Robert
for
Allen,
real.
voice actor.
Listen, calm down, Megan Cross, game creator.
Oh, I hate that.
Firing back.
Oh, I hate that so much.
Reverse card.
Ooh.
So, I will be playing Solomon Wallace III, a Queen's Navy sailor, part of the company, the West Wind Wanderers, on the ship, the Zephyr's Edge. And, yes, Solomon Wallace is, the first mate on this ship.
And what 3 adjectives would you use to
Oh,
describe
yes.
them?
Solomon Wallace is loyal, striking, and tough.
All right. Okay.
Didn't go with my favorite for them, which was statuesque.
I looked at it for a bit.
There's some good adjectives in these lists.
There are.
All right. Well, without further ado, we will start our game. So there are 11 games in total. We will likely repeat some and play none. These things happen. It all depends on what these characters want to do and how they want to interact. But the game always starts with a round of solitaire. And there are solitaire options for each faction. And basically what this means is that these all are happening independently of each other, and we are doing an action, and we are choosing an action, and we are choosing a reaction, consequence of our action. That kind of will help set the tone for things going forward. So we start the game with this, and at any time, if any of us wanted to play solitaire, we can play it like quietly to ourselves. And what happens at the end of solitaire is you decide something about you that everyone else might notice. And the next time you are in a scene, you describe that thing that everybody might notice when they see you as a result of what you did during solitaire. And there is also something that you do. Based on what you've done during solitaire, there might be something that people on the island have heard has happened as a result of what you did. And what happens with that is before the following game, you would tell the table the gossip or news or insider information that people may have heard as a result of what you did while you played solitaire. So it just kind of helps kind of get the rumor mill going here on these little islands. So not the best, not the most engaging part of the game when everybody plays solitaire to themselves, but this is the only time that we will all do it simultaneously, so we'll make it quick so it's not boring for y'all.
Yeah, I'm already done.
Oh,
Same.
I'm like, I hope everybody was also playing while.
Yeah, I'm making some progress, so we could definitely
Yeah.
just have the people who are ready, go.
And then me. And also, if any of y'all want to think about what game you might want to play, because we'll roll right into whatever is next.
I'm still reading solitaire.
Yeah, do we need to answer like every
No,
No.
you just pick
Solitaire?
one. Nope, you
Okay.
pick one.
Okay.
Yeah, you pick one action, and then you pick one result from the list.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you just...
So, who's gonna call a game?
I would like a duel
Ooh.
Jumping right in.
Wow.
with Izza.
Oh, fuck's sake, I'm still doing the solitaire thing. Hang on. Sure.
I've lost my quarter. There it is. So, it says that the better duelist, the better sword fighter, begins with the leading question. If you don't know which of you that is, throw a coin, and they choose and ask the leading question. Is that how?
Yeah. So the way that a duel works is, first you're going to figure out how the two of you came to be dueling,
Okay.
and then at any point during the duel, anyone can ask for like details about like the circumstances or the location that you're in. But yes, so the better sword fighter starts, but if you can't decide who that is, throw a coin. Whoever correctly calls it gets to go first. And basically what you do is you ask leading questions back and forth and answer them. And after the third question, you can choose to ask a closing question. You don't have to, but after you've asked that third question, you have the option to ask one of the closing questions.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you just
Also-
will go back and forth.
The what do you notice about each other? What have you heard? Well, there's something everyone have heard, which was because I literally decided this beforehand, which makes this really funny. But Kali had been attempting diplomatic connections with another Queen's Navy ship, and it went surprisingly well.
Oh, okay.
And now you're fighting each other, although it might not be your ship, but you know.
It's definitely not, because the whole reason we're fighting each other is, well, my ship is currently taking on some heavy repairs due to a skirmish it had with a pirate ship. And I've seen their captain walking around.
Okay.
And Solomon charges up to Captain Florence. And I should actually do that. He's like, "Oi! Your ship damaged my ship!"
Bless you.
And just Solomon just draws a sword on Captain Florence.
So I have a question. Is this like on the main island of Kakuto? You know, just like in the streets? Because anyone can ask for details about the location, circumstances at any time. So I mean, exercising.
I guess that's up to Robert.
Yes.
It is a consensus thing. I don't think it automatically falls on the person who called the game.
I'm happy for it to just be in the streets on the island.
I mean, it's a pirate island.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah.
Like, yes, people fight in the streets.
Yeah.
That kind of place.
I think it's mainland.
Yeah, sure.
I also think that Captain Florence is probably the better sword fighter.
Oh, okay. If you're happy to say that. How does this fucking game work again? Sorry. There's so much for me to read.
No, so what you do, so if you're going first, there's the list of leading questions. You
Pick one you
ask
like.
one. You pick one that you like. You ask it. Robert will answer it. And then Robert will ask you a question. And then you will answer it. And then you just do that.
Okay.
And eventually someone gets cut in half.
And eventually somebody might get stabbed.
Well, that's just rude.
Lightly or otherwise.
Rude, yeah, I agree. Well, I think if this random person's just charging at me in the street, I bring my blade across forcefully and you barely deflect any falter and you'd have been cut through. Does it exhilarate or terrify you?
Oh, oh, it exhilarates. Just like as you do it, Solomon's like, and Solomon basically in retort lunges back. Our blades lock at the hilts, and your mouth ends up near my ear. What do you say?
She just sort of snarls like, if you're from that ship, you know better than to mess with me. Especially on a pirate island, my dear.
Damn.
Damn. And then I think I pretend to falter, presenting an opening for an attack. Do I draw you in, or do you recognize my deception and call me out?
Ooh. I think Solomon will get drawn in and attempt to attack. Since it's a false thing, I assume during the attack you lunge at me, but I grab your wrist, pulling you close. Do you lower your sword for a moment's truce, or push away and resume the fight?
No, I think she pushes away and resumes the fight. She is indomitable after all.
So a reminder that now that we've had at least 3 questions, you can choose from the closing questions lists as well now.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading. Sorry, I'm a slow reader. A series of quick strikes drops you to your knees, my sword under your chin. Do you surrender or flee? And she will say, like, I'm giving you one more chance to turn and run with your tail between your legs.
Just respond back. A West Wind Wanderer doesn't flee. You've won this duel. I ain't running. I will surrender, however.
What happens then?
I don't know.
Do I get to chuck you in my break?
Well, the duel is over, so it can be whatever. If he just surrenders and you just let him peace out, or that's up for the two of you to decide. But the duel as it stands is complete.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna murk Robert's character in the first game, so I think she
I don't know, he came for you he came for you here, so
she keeps the sword like tilting his chin up and it's just like, I will let you live if you promise not to bother me or my crew ever again. Learn your place.
Queen's words are true, I can never promise to leave a pirate alone.
Robert, do you want me to stab you?
You surely can.
Stuck him in the brig.
Listen, I'm loyal. My queen told me to get all the pirates.
I think it'd be great if it ended up in the brig.
Yeah. Or
Yeah?
you could just walk away and be like, I don't have time for your nonsense.
Yeah.
I have important things to do.
Knock him out,
Yeah,
kick him in the
I think-
head.
Yeah, I think he's gonna end up in the brig. Because then we don't have to kill him, but he's...
Yeah.
Let me out of here! What you doing?
Yeah.
The guard is quite lazy, so, you know, you might be able to steal a key at some point.
I have.
And this is a game that's not, like, in close proximity. Like, so any amount of time can have passed between these
Yeah.
games. It's all very wibbly wobbly.
But speaking of which, I think it'd be fun to have a conversation over food with our Solomon Wallace.
Ooh. Here
If
for
I'm
it.
remembering correctly, what the fuck that game's about,
It's a conversation over food.
right?
We can have like we can read the setup, so
Yeah.
you know.
All right.
The folks at
So,
home.
Yeah.
my image of the conversation over food is that you're in the brig of the ship he's the quartermaster on, so he's gonna come and bring you food, in the intent of having a conversation.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Other players can join freely if it makes sense for the characters to be present at the meal. Which basically means Izzy can show up.
Yeah. I won't be there at first, but I could show up if
Mhm.
it becomes interesting for that to happen.
During the meal, anyone can ask for details about the setting, occasion, and circumstances. To conduct the conversation, we take turns, deciding who goes first. On your turn, you can engage in actual improvised conversation. You can ask a topical question, or you can pass, saying instead something about the food or letting silence hang, or you can leave the conversation. You end the conversation when everyone has passed in a row, or when everyone has left the conversation but one. And most of the topical conversations, topical questions have some sort of fill in the blank element to, so you can personalize them. So he's gonna come down, gonna let out some food, a tray, get a barrel, sit down across, put his head in his hands, and go. So, I may need an honest answer. What the fuck was that about?
Your ship attacked my ship. I was gonna take your captain in.
Well, so that seems a little foolish, doesn't it? How'd that work out? You want to give me the play-by-play?
Might have worked out better than you think.
Well, I've been trying to broker a little cooperation with a different ship, but all you Queen's Navy fucks are a little tight-knit. So you're giving me a little trouble here. So, let me. I'm hoping that we can find a little common ground in trying to bring peace to these waters. Right? Is that possible?
It might be possible. If you pay reparations for my ship.
We can have that conversation after we get through. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but you have found yourself in the brig, so it might maybe that could be the beginning of these reparations we speak about.
Can't believe you think that I came in here. I'm not, what I meant was, yeah, I'm here in the brig. You caught me.
You've been really fucking suspicious.
You let me out, I'll talk to my captain.
Look. Clearly, you think you've got some master spy bullshit plan. And I'm just trying to do something that's actually good. Because you have noticed the whole place has kind of gone to shit recently. The Mer are pissed. Pirates in the Navy, they're all pissed. Everyone's pissed. So, how about I let you out? You wind some smoothing words out. You take whatever fucking intel you think you found. Keep it to yourself. We call ourselves even. And then I can keep brokering my little deal with none of this catching wind.
All right. I like it. Sounds like something that, works out well for me. Honestly, doesn't seem like it works out that well for you. Which is great on my end.
I got plans that require a little cooperation. I just need you to commit.
This chicken's delicious.
Look, you sailor types are all about honor and loyalty and crap like that. That you get off on that, right? So how about we have a little bit of honor here? Your word?
I don't think of your kind as being honorable, but I am. You have my word for now.
Collier stands up, puts his hand to the bar, and says, "This could be the beginning of something not shit."
Solomon places his hand forward and grasps hold of yours. All right. What was your name again?
Collier, don't tell the fucking captain.
The captain doesn't know your name. Oh, that's funny.
Your name?
Solomon. Solomon Wallace.
You know what I meant.
I do.
And he'll be back when it's quieter. And he's going to leave the conversation.
Hello, chicken. Let's talk now.
Well, the conversation ends when everyone but one has left. There's only
yeah,
two.
the chicken's still here.
The chicken is an important member of this party.
Oh my God. That was very good. It was a very good and not at all mildly treasonous conversation over food.
We're supposed to betray our friends, right? That's part of the brief for the game.
Yup. Facts. You're correct.
Like the game.
Fuck you, Nat.
The objective of the game is to create messy entanglements, fall in love with your enemies, ally with your rivals, fight with your friends. Come on, I'm just playing the game.
Just playing the game.
Now make me feel bad about it.
No, it's great. That's what you're supposed to do. It's a game of mild betrayal. Oh God, no.
So you want to hear from one of our mermaids?
I am.
Yeah, we can do that. Do you have something you want to do, Megan?
Excuse me. I'm looking through some right now. I don't. If you have an idea for something, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do a battle at sea.
Shit, going big.
Yeah, because I think that'll be fun, especially since we've already had some kerfuffles, like, alluded to. So the setup is, ask your chosen partner how you two came to be battling at sea. Other players can join freely if it makes sense for their characters to also be present. Determine who is in ships and who is not. You also join the battle with your crew, which may be a loyal band of thugs, a cadre of mer warriors, or your literal ship's crew. Any reasonable group of people who would join you in battle is suitable. What do you notice about each other? What have you heard? During the confrontation, anyone may ask for any details about the location, landscape, and circumstances. And to conduct the battle, you go around the table. Each player gets 2 turns. I go first as the, I guess, initiator. On your turn, choose an action that makes sense and choose another player. Tell them what you're doing to their crew, their ship, or their person. And it ends when everybody has taken 2 turns to take actions. And then there's like a list of possible ways for things to end. So this is on page 14 if anybody needs like a quick spin to it.
Who are you calling out?
Yeah, who are you calling out?
Is this a Merclan fight?
That's what I'm trying to decide. That would be interesting. My first thought was Captain Florence. I think that would be fun. Doesn't mean that other people can't still come in too. This could be like a big old battle.
Yeah.
So I ask my chosen partner how we came to be battling at sea. Captain Florence, how's the Voyager, and my mer people? Why are we tangling?
Well, actually, my solitaire thing was that I was tracking a mer spy, but they were interested in humans for another reason. But I didn't have time to decide what the reason was.
Oh, you know what the reason was.
Other than the obvious. So I guess that could have something to do with it. Maybe I've been getting too up close and personal with some merfolk.
I like it.
Maybe they're trying to investigate why the mer friend hasn't come back yet. It's getting close to midnight.
Yeah, this is pretty. I don't want to like volunteer Megan for anything, but Megan, what if you were that mer spy and I was like coming to try to get you because I thought like, you know, you were gone too long or something?
That works for me.
That would be pretty
Hey
fun,
Megan, do you want to play a couple in another game?
I don't know. I mean, we've never done that before. So yes.
Yes.
Well, all right. It took a little over a half hour, but
We got there
We made it.
eventually.
we got there.
I mean, that's like a record for us. You know, we didn't start the game with this. So.
I'm sorry, did you guys not see that handshake that Collier and Solomon had? That there was some tension there.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Collier, he's probably here, but given
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Mira and Collier don't have crews or ships, we're probably not taking proper battle actions.
Yeah.
Right.
Could this be like either before or after Solomon's been captured? So could Solomon's ship turn up? Do you think, Robert?
Ooh, that. This could be post
possible, yeah.
escape.
Yeah, either post-escape
yeah.
or this could be the battle that...
Oh yeah,
Or
that
this-
set off the duel.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like, we're gonna use this as or maybe this is like a distraction, like while this is happening. It's like, well, it's my sign to leave.
Our time traveling sailors.
But I think Mira was like there, and there's like, oh, I gotta go. Like, you can't see me here, like, because
In the
and it's
captain's
funny,
quarters.
But it's funny that you say it because my solitaire had been, you were doing reconnaissance on pirate activities and forged an unlikely bond with one of the pirates.
Megan, we must be stopped.
Who has allowed this?
Well, you are the
I
same
love
person.
it.
Tension
So-
universe, please let Izza and I play in games together and be couples forever.
Okay. So I think I pick the first turn action, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to choose from the water. My people are able to sabotage your rudder, rendering it temporarily inoperable and dramatically limiting your mobility. So I'm picturing just like this like sort of handful of like merfolk. I don't know, we're fucking riding porpoises or some shit, because that's what merfolk do. So I imagine we're sort of coming up from like below and behind, and then maybe the ship like starts stuttering to a stop and you don't necessarily realize right away.
Yeah.
And I'll like sort of come up on board to try to find our spy that I'm trying to get.
Yeah, I think Florence was in her quarters and comes running out when the ship grinds to a halt and
What the
stuff
fuck was
starts
that?
to feel weird. Yeah, like what the fuck was that? So what, I just pick an action?
Yeah, from the actions list.
Yeah, you'll each go twice and then
Yeah.
pick
And we
an
could
animal.
go
Oh,
more
so
if
many
we
of
want
these are-
to, but
Yeah,
Yes.
so many of these are ship specific, but I guess I could just sort of reflavor them to be aimed at an army of merfolk on porpoises.
Mhm.
yeah.
I think if we are at a disadvantage because we can't move the ship very well, we would. So there's one that says, I direct my cannoneer to aim for your hull, blowing a substantial hole the side of your ship. So I think that is like us firing the cannons into the water to try and like scare the porpoises away and like
Yeah.
disperse and
Scatter.
split up the army, so that they can't like communicate with one another anymore. Like I feel like that's sort of does that work?
Yeah, I think so for sure. I like that. Then I'm going to, let's see. I'm gonna say I'll reflavor this one a little bit too, just to like make it fit what we're looking for. Members of my crew in the water climb aboard the ship and use like the fighting as a distraction. It says to make away with several containers of your cargo, but I think it's sort of more like I'm using a fight, like a melee fight now, to try to find our missing mer spy.
Yeah. However, from a high point in the rigging, my best marksman is able to hit several of your crew on deck, killing none, but incapacitating several.
No!
I think
Okay.
Collier, who's there but not engaging battle, is gonna be like to call out to Florence. Do you know what the fuck this is about?
No idea, but we need them off my ship.
Meanwhile, Mira's like climbing out the window in the captain's quarters.
Yeah, she just like locked the door behind her.
It's like, it's the captain's quarters. Of course you definitely have a window.
Yeah. Just currently
like-
sword fighting with a merfolk. Like
Just like
trying to
popping that
stall.
shit open, just gonna
Just gonna
dive
slide
right
out.
into the water. You're like, everything's fine. Please disperse.
Let's see. So maybe then if you like bounce before I even actually find you. I will feign surrender in an attempt to draw my enemy close and off guard, but I'm really trying to use it as an excuse to like continue my search, trusting that I'm badass enough to just break out again if I need to.
Is
So
that one
I'll
of the
say,
endings.
well, no, I guess that's not an ending then.
Oh.
That's right, because we went twice. So then I guess we either could just go right to an ending, or we could do like another round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever you
Let's
whatever
see.
you want.
I haven't looked at the ending. How do we do it? Everyone's had 2 turns. Let's come back around. Choose another player who participated. They'll choose the ends that best fits the action up to that point. Then I'll say, Megan, why don't you choose? Because you slipped out. You slipped out, so you were my mission. You decide how it ends.
Let me see. I think where I'm, let's see. I think it's gonna be you fight to a standstill. Everyone retreats to recoup without a clear winner.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Sounds good. Yeah, so not being able to find my mission, I'll just sort of slide back off the ship, you know, shaking my trident angrily at the Voyager as I ride away on my porpoise.
I'll get you next time.
Florence just calls out, "What the fuck was that about?"
Just like, oh, this isn't the last you've seen of me.
Get that rigging back up. Come on, this was a waste of time.
Kalia comes in close. Goes, the Serene Sea Glass clan doesn't just attack people like this.
Okay. Or do they?
I have no idea. Let's just get to land and make repairs, yeah?
Yeah. And he'll go off towards like the navigation cabin.
It was a good battle. Good job.
Take a peek over the edge, see if Mira's still about.
I probably stayed close and it was just like over over by the rocks and just like kind of wave and then just swim away.
Yeah.
God, why is there fucking porpoise blood all over these ropes?
Porpoise.
Oh, I think Florence like goes into the captain's quarters, writes a little message with like another meeting time into a bottle, like puts it in a bottle, corks it, and just like chucks it out the window.
That's
If I may, since Kalia went into the navigational room, there's usually windows on the sides. Can I maybe have seen that?
Sure.
Yeah. It's foreshadowing.
Woohoo.
Alright, so who hasn't picked a game yet, right? Because we should make sure everybody goes at least once.
Yeah.
Izza and Megan haven't picked games yet.
Yeah, now
Alright.
I know which one we should do.
Oh. I wonder if it's the same one that I was just gonna pick.
I bet I know what it is.
Swim.
Oh, that wasn't the one that I was picking, so good.
Nighttime swim is one step back from the one Megan was thinking.
You guys let us do this, so now you have to suffer.
No. Maybe we should. Who allowed us to exist like this? You have the power to stop.
Not my fault. Nat betrayed me, so now I have to betray my crew by shacking up
What?
with a mermaid.
So now I have
Just
to make out with
because
mermaids.
I betrayed
Oh,
you
darn.
doesn't mean that you are.
You've left her no choice, Nat.
That's really not true.
Literally zero
It's
choices
absolutely
remain.
true.
I'm just trying to do something worthwhile here.
Also, yeah, actually, who says this is
Well,
betraying
so is
my
she.
crew? Yeah. I am brokering peace between us and the merfolk in my own special way.
That brokering piece got porpoise blood on my maps.
It's
Oh, your poor
There's
maps.
porpoise blood everywhere.
Okay.
Porpoise blood doesn't come out of anything. Well, except porpoises, but
Megan!
So,
sorry.
hey Megan, will you go on a nighttime swim with me?
I would love to go on a nighttime swim with you. This is my most favoriteest game.
Oh, yay!
I would like to just
So-
interrupt real quick because there's a little rule that says that I must do this if my solitaire is something that might be gossip intelligence or everyone has heard. Next time a game starts, basically there's a little bit of gossip going around that you guys may have heard before this event that somebody intercepted one of many letters that was sent out to the Queen, formally requesting an increase in naval support on the island. People on the island are talking about it. With that as you will, I'm gonna step back here now.
Okay.
Well, boo.
So the setup is only you and your chosen partner play. Ask them how you two came to be sharing a swim together. What do you notice about each other? What have you heard during the encounter? Anyone can ask anyone for details about the location and the circumstances. Each player gets 3 turns to choose and ask the other a question. You go first. Meaning me, I guess. So yeah, Megan, how did we come to be sharing a swim together?
So, my complete dumpster fire of a brain has
Let's go.
has imagined this like high school romance style, and it's like swimming like outside the ship, like tossing like very small rocks at your window.
Oh.
Because garbage.
Is this when the ship is like docked somewhere and I'm
Yeah,
asleep
I
in my
think
quarters?
because I assume that the ship it's like one of those things, like you can't dock like right at the island, like you're docked slightly offshore and you take like smaller boats into the port. So I think you're anchored just like a stone's throw offshore, where it's like as shallow as you can get with your very large ship. And I think Mira's like kind of like tossing like small rocks and stuff like at the window, and is like holding a bottle.
Yeah, the window opens and Florence doesn't say anything yet, but just like very skillfully climbs down the side of the ship and lands in the shallows. Heads over to you.
Yeah.
It's like, I was gonna come out anyway, you don't need to make noise. Someone might hear you.
Oh, well. That would be bad, right? It's like
Robert.
like it's like, well, I got your letter. There are easier ways to get messages to me, though.
Well, I can't exactly send a message with the friend of yours who attacked my ship.
Oh, that. Yeah. That was something. Very excitable type.
Yeah. Do you think these negotiations might need to extend past the two of us eventually, just to avoid anything like this happening? I know we both lost people on both sides. It's not really ideal.
Yeah, it probably is in the best interest for everyone. You just need to find people willing to talk. I don't have a lot of sway, but Lorelei does, so maybe they can help out.
Sure, we can arrange a meeting sometime. But for now, there's a really lovely lagoon over there. Do you want to go for a swim?
Oh, well. Who am I? Robert! Well, I can't very well turn down that invitation. So now you start.
Yeah. And now I have to read the questions.
You have to read the questions. Just
Um,
read until you find one that you like, and then just read that one, and then you just keep reading them.
Oh, actually, yeah, it's the second one down. I challenge you to a race to the nearest outcropping of rocks. Do you give it your all or let me win? You are literally a mermaid, so like.
I let you win.
Aww.
I think humans' pride is just so easily damaged.
Oh, I think she knows
So-
you've let her win.
Yeah. I think it like starts off like in earnest, and then she just kind of like very slowly starts to slow down and just like hesitates a bit. Like I think it's like neck and neck, and then like right at the last minute like pulls back a little and lets you win. Because
yeah, she just like hoists herself up onto the rocks and starts like, squeezing the water out of her hair. Just like, oh, very slow for a mermaid.
you're very fast for a human. Ooh. Ooh. As we rest, treading water, something about me catches your eye. What is it?
We haven't given a physical description of her.
She's very pretty.
Obviously.
She's very pretty.
Her mechanical arm.
No, it would rust.
A skin that looks like marble. Oh wait.
Spoilers. That joke was just for me.
I think do you think it's nighttime?
The game is called a nighttime swim.
Game's called
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's called a nighttime swim. Yeah. Yeah, it's nighttime.
I mean, yeah, I think that she looks kind of like, it's always my default, but I love it so much. Like, she looks like a lionfish. Like, her tail is like a lionfish. And she has like similar colored hair, like auburn, reddy
Oh nice.
colored hair. And she looks like a lionfish with like all like the spines and stuff.
That's cool. They're pretty.
Only little poisonous. Not
I think like under the moonlight and the starlight, I think like the light catches you differently, and Florence notices like, I don't know. I feel like this would be a thing that merfolk would do, but like maybe there's like pearls braided into your hair or something that she like hasn't quite noticed before, and like the way they catch the light, and then the light also catches your eyes and they have a similar kind of like opalescent look to them, and it's really pretty.
Oh. Oh, well then. Yeah.
And then just for Megan, Florence is like,
I'm listening.
do all merfolk have eyes as beautiful as yours? Do they change in the moonlight?
How dare you?
You let me do this.
What? Who has allowed this? How dare there be consequences for my actions?
Who has done this?
Who has done this? And just like rather matter-of-factly, like almost as if she like didn't grasp fully that it was a compliment, just like, well, yeah, the water is dark, so we have eyes that are able to see in the dark better, so they get like really reflective in the light, so they can, yeah.
Smiles at her. That was your question that I answered, right?
Yes,
So it's my
correct.
turn now. You are more familiar with these waters than I am. So I ask you where we should go. Do you lead me somewhere secluded or somewhere open?
Ooh, obviously secluded. Please. This isn't my first rodeo. It might be Mira's first rodeo. It's not Megan's. Megan knows what's going on. You think she's like, oh, actually, I know a really cool place that I'd love to show you if you want to come with me. It's not too far of a swim from here,
Of course.
and this is gonna be perfect because it's gonna lead into the question that I wanted to ask next. And she'll lead you to like there's like a outcropping ahead, and it's got like some like sea caves like in the cliff face, and I'll kind of like gesture to one and be like, it's in here. We're gonna need to dive down a little bit, and it's just a short swim and then back up again, but so just stay close. It shouldn't be an issue with like breathing time or anything like that. You should be fine.
Okay.
If you trust me.
Of course I do.
Okay.
Should I though, Megan? Should I?
And then I drown you.
Double, triple agent.
Who knows where I'm coming from? Wild card. So a cave we are exploring is filled with bioluminescent plants and creatures, illuminating something about you I hadn't noticed before. What is it?
I was hoping
So I
this
think-
was the question you were building up to.
So I think we like come up in this cave, and it's like a very small opening because of course it is. It's like roughly 2 people wide for reasons that are important to the plot.
Yes.
And I play TTRPGs for the plot. And it's a cave that it's narrow, but it's very tall, and it goes straight up and like opens up, and you can see like the sky at the top of this cave. But like the whole walls of it are just like covered in this like bioluminescent like seaweed and such. So like the cave itself is like pretty bright considering it's at night, but it's just like glowing everywhere.
So pretty. I love bioluminescent shit. Thank you for picking that question.
You are welcome. I'm here for you.
So I feel like these two usually meet up at night because, you know, secret relationships. So I think in the light of the bioluminescent plants, Mira would notice that it's like Florence has kind of like olivey light brown skin, like, you know, sun weathered skin, and in this bioluminescent light she can see that there are actually like a really light smattering of pretty freckles across her cheeks.
How dare you?
I know how to destroy Megan.
Freckles every time. I was sitting here, I'm like, I hope it's not freckles or I'm just gonna die.
Oh, and they're also on her chest as well, which you can see because obviously she's only wearing her like billowy piratey shirt to go swimming.
Obviously, of course.
Yeah.
I'm just, well, I'm compromised.
You're welcome.
Yep. Great. Yep. Great. So we have one question each.
Yeah.
Alas.
As we come up from the dive into the bioluminescent cave, and you notice my very cute freckles, a lock of your wet hair is stuck to your face, and I reach out to brush it away. Do you let me?
I wrote this and I'm still like. Yes. Great. Perfect. Love it. This is yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ah. Well.
Last question. Midnight approaches.
I know. My.
I mean, she's in the water, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So. Okay. Here we go. So, after an indeterminate amount of time in this beautiful glowing cave, exploring the plot, it's like, oh, like it's late, like you've got to go back to your ship and sleep or do captain things or whatever. So we we leave this cave and we start swimming back towards the Voyager. And a passing vessel almost spots us, and we hide in a sea cave, so like another sea cave that's closer to the ship. That's not as pretty, but it's still a cave. And we hide in the sea cave until it passes. The quarters are tight and your mouth is by my ear. What do you say?
Is that me? I have to come up with it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
We're looking for pirates out here, man.
I think Florence whispers, you know, as much as I wish sometimes that we didn't have to do it, the sneaking around is kind of fun, isn't it?
Well, I think I just kind of just like grin. Just like, yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, and now ending the rendezvous. After each player has asked 3 questions of their partner, the swim ends. The player who went second shares how their character is feeling as they part ways. And I think that Mira is feeling, let me look at my list, exhilarated.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, look at this secret pirate rendezvous.
Fucking cuties.
These things happen.
Can't believe you all let me and Megan do this.
Yeah. Who introduced us? Who's responsible?
This is what we all wanted.
Well, you gotta give the people what they want. Gotta give the people what they want. Right?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So, do we want to do?
I think we have one more game, right?
Theoretically, it'd be Izza's turn.
No, that was
Nope.
my turn.
That was
It'd be
Izzy's.
my
Oh, that
turn.
was right. Sorry, my bad.
Megan's turn.
Yeah.
I mean, technically that was both mine and Megan's turn because we probably both wanted to do that one. So.
Yeah. And the other one I wanted to do is also with Izza, so I'm gonna try to pick another one so it's not like
Yeah, that's
really
fair.
back to back. So let me. Now I have to. If anybody has like one off the cuff that they do want to do, just like hop in and I'll do 2 next round because I have to look
I
and
have
see
an
what I
idea.
want to do. Okay.
Collier is trying to broker some respite because he sees the rising tide, and he's trying to put together a dance with people from each faction.
First of all, how did I know? I was like, if Nat doesn't do, I was gonna do a dance too. And I'm like, Nat's gonna do a dance, so
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
like, love it. Where is the dance? Who is there?
So the dance is on the main Isle of Kakuto. And technically I'm supposed to pick one person, but I really am aiming for trying to get as many people as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think he's specifically invited Lorelei though as like the mermaid person who can, because we had a little spat, and he'd like to, relax that.
Smooth things over.
But Nat also
Alright.
wants Solomon and Florence and Mira there because
I mean, I think
Hell
that's
yeah.
easy to make happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that definitely
Solomon's
makes
definitely
sense.
mm-hmm.
Good diplomatic dance event.
Oh yeah.
Me and Mira have to pretend not to know each other.
You're like,
Yeah.
hello.
So,
So-
other players ask the person, other players notify, what do you notice about each other? What have you heard? It's not like fancy, but this is a crew of hot people, so people look good. And during the dance, everyone asks for details about the setting, occasion, and circumstances. To conduct the dance, everyone takes turn asking questions. Everyone gets to ask 2 questions. Each question is directed at one specific dance partner. So you're also picking a target as well as a question. The worst dancer goes first.
Wait, what was that? The
Well,
what?
Lorelei doesn't have legs most of the time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fair to say Lorelei is the worst dancer.
Oh, worst dancer. Oh my god.
Yeah, the worst dancer.
Let's see. So who am I gonna be dancing with? I guess
It's like a dance montage, really.
Yeah, dance montage. All right, well, Nat's done this, so I'm gonna say Collier. The Tide is my dance partner for this one. So let's say,
You're always dancing with the tide, though.
oh, nice.
Yeah. But
Actually, I mean, since I'm the worst dancer, I'll start with the obvious one, I guess. I'm unfamiliar with this dance and stumble over some steps. Do you let me falter, or do you pull me close and take the lead?
I think he pulls close, kind of leans into the ear and says, sorry, the land legs, I know aren't your forte, and will try to lead in a way that makes Lorelei look really good.
Nice.
That's his goal.
I like it. I think Lorelei appreciates that, actually, and will sort of like they're just staring down the whole time, watching feet.
Yeah. It's like, just look at me in the eyes and just feel and they like pushed against you. Just feel the body move and just step. Don't worry about what your feet are doing. They'll figure it out. Just don't fall over.
Oh,
Be
but
fine.
if I don't look at where they go, how am I gonna know?
That's what I'm for.
Okay.
So normally we'd go in like a circle on the table, but
Right.
Zoom doesn't do that well.
We could go around the overlay.
Yeah, the overlay.
Sure. So then it'd be to me because Izza stepped away for the moment.
Yeah.
I think at one point Collier is dancing with Mira. And during the dance, Mira laughs. Why?
I think. All right, I think it's because I keep stepping on your feet, but you're not being rude about it and just just ignoring it. And after like the third or fourth time of like no reaction, it's like I just laugh. It's like, you can. I'm sorry. This is new for me, so I'm sorry if you're limping for the next couple days.
Trust me, you get used to the impacts after the first two. Really, I can't feel a thing.
I don't know if that should be reassuring or not.
Don't worry about it. Being terrible at something is the first step to being kind of good at something.
It's good to know.
Then we're over to Robert.
Yeah. So, this is just gonna have to happen again. Solomon walks over to Captain Florence. And is like, I hope a dance can mend some tides between us. And, we'll take the captain into a dance. When the dance ends, you either linger and talk with me, ask me to dance again, or take your leave.
I mean, was the dance shit?
so I will note, in the middle of the dance, he would definitely go, "Was your quartermaster seeing anyone?"
Who, the tide? Well, I don't think so.
All right. So are you lingering to talk with me, ask me to dance again, or leave?
I think she lingers to talk to you. And she's just like, you know, my quartermaster can't keep that much from me. I know it was him who let you out. I'm not that mad.
Well, he's good at brokering peace.
You apparently not so much. Just how you landed in there.
I was a little bit angry, all right? One of my men got hurt in that battle, so was upset. I apologize.
That your side instigated.
Listen, sometimes you gotta follow a pirate ship. That's just how it is. It's not my fault. Wallace got a little handsy with his gun and fired off when he wasn't supposed to. I apologize.
Maybe your navy should do a better job of training its men. But apology accepted. We're all here to broker peace, aren't we? We should probably be mature about it.
Aye. You know, I never ask your name.
Florence.
Solomon. I hope not to see you on the seas.
Same. Oh, and when they're done dancing with that merfolk over there, maybe Collier would be up for a dance? And then she sidles away.
And scene.
So this is entirely a side note, but every time I edited this game, I wanted to make it 3 rounds instead of 2 because I'm like, God, I want to get one more. Fuck.
That's what you gotta choose. You gotta choose wisely. Gotta make it count. Oh, is it me now?
It's now Megan's turn.
Um, I like a bunch of these. All right. I'm gonna. I imagine that these are like a lot of those dances that like you switch partners like a lot as you go. So just I end up dancing with Florence, a complete stranger whom I have never met before in my entire life. What are the odds?
Oops. Oh no.
Oh no. What happened? So so I'm going to pick there are too many. I'll do our faces are close together. Do you turn subtly towards me or subtly away?
Megan.
What? We are but complete strangers sharing this dance.
You
for
know
the
which
first
one
time.
I have to pick.
I know.
I think as the dance starts, she's trying to keep it looking like completely formal, but you know, eventually she just can't help it, and she has to turn her face towards yours.
Because I'm so alluring.
But you know, we've never met before. She's just like, oh wow, this Smurfolk's real pretty.
They all are, so that makes sense. Yeah. And now
it is the Captain Florence Amaranth's turn.
It is I. Yeah, sorry, I had to go to the loo during the explanation. So I just pick a random person and a question, right?
Yeah, pick a person you're dancing with and a question. And we have 2 rounds, so you have this one, and then you'll get to close with the last one as well.
Okay. There's one that I'm not quite that seems to ask like a bunch of questions. But like a dance begins that requires partners to switch. Who do you dance with next? When the dance brings us together once more, what do you feel? But basically, I wanted to end up dancing with Lorelei.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, if your goal is to end up dancing with Lorelei, you can just do any of the questions.
And just say we're like dancing during that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the one you looked at is specifically about being taken apart and then back together and like what
that feels
I
see.
Like.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam, I like your tattoo.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, we can use the same ones again, right? Like as other people have used.
There are not that many of them all total, to be honest.
Yeah. Because I mean, much like with Solomon, Florence has some awkwardness with Lorelei. So I think the last one, the when the dance ends, do you linger and talk with me, ask me to dance again, or take your leave? So yeah, if it's like a thing sort of where like the next person in the row becomes your dance partner, then the two of them end up facing one another, and Florence just sort of very professionally puts her hands out for Lorelei.
Yeah, I think it's very much just all right, I'm here for the politics of it all. So I feel like we probably have like a pretty quiet dance that's like really awkward, especially because I suck at dancing, so it's like really bad. I feel like I think I would probably take my leave. But maybe like just sort of like I'm sort of imagining like it's as another song is like starting to queue up or something. So as I'm like moving on to head into like the next line, I'll just sort of be like look over my shoulder and be like, I saw that bottle go flying out of the ship, by the way. And like just keep going.
Just feigns complete confusion. Like, what?
And I think it's my turn next. So I'm gonna say that as I say that, I move over to Mira for the next dance. And I'm gonna go with, you are close enough to whisper into my ear. What do you say?
I say, like, these humans aren't so bad. It might be worth trying to work something out with them.
Well, maybe you've just been spending too much time around them.
Maybe you haven't been spending enough time.
I feel like I've spent more than enough time. I'm like still kind of bruised from the fight.
Well,
We are probably the worst dancers, by the way. Like
Oh,
the two
God,
of us together.
yes.
It's just bad.
You get
almost-
these the hands together going back and forth.
Yeah, we're
It's
like in
almost
8th
like-
grade.
It's almost like we're a couple of fish out of water.
I
There
hate
it is. Roll credits. Hey, I liked it.
I apologize for nothing.
Just two Mr. Collinses dancing together.
So it's me, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
So Collier and Captain Amaranth are dancing. He's just gonna, he's trying to be on his good behavior. He's trying to do something here, and he gets to dance with Captain. It's kind of like, okay, relax time. It's going around, spinning a little bit. Goes. So I've had a few very enlightening conversations tonight.
Oh? Any
Yeah.
good info?
Well, I had a brief chat with Lorelei over there, and they were telling me that they were looking for a missing Mer when they attacked our ship. Oh, and then I happened to notice that you had a good time with that very same Mer tonight, and I'm just gonna look. You trying to start a fucking war?
I'm not sure what you're saying.
You, the pretty one, Mira is her name. She seems nice.
They're all pretty. They're merfolk.
You're dodging the question. What the fuck are you playing at?
What are you accusing me of exactly?
Recklessness and maybe enjoying yourself too much.
Kind of looks around, lowers her voice a lot.
You'll notice that Collier has kind of, led the dance off away from the other dancers.
Look, it started as negotiations so that I could get to talk to the leader of their clan.
Negotiations. I know that trick. That's song and dance. Look, I know sneaking around is real fun and shit, but this is risky business. So you gotta tell them, and you not put Nod's head off to a Lorelei, or I will.
I don't think that's really your place, though, because we've got to think of Mira as well.
Look, if you can get her to tell, that's fine too. But I got a night and I got an opportunity. So what'll it be? And you are close enough to whisper into my ear. What do you say?
This happens on our terms, not yours.
I'm just trying to keep us safe.
So am I.
Tides are rising. This place is changing. We need allies, not enemies.
Exactly.
Just do it right. Always good to dance, Captain. Robert?
So Lorelei, would you like to dance?
Sure.
So, as the dance starts to shift into another one, into a partner switch, we end up dancing together, and while doing so, Solomon is like, "So, pirates seem to like to attack people around here. Maybe the merfolk and the Queen's Navy can work together. Stop them from hurting your kind. Think about it. Maybe we can talk later." And yeah, this is a dance that begins that requires partners to switch. Who do you dance with next? And when the dance brings us together once more, what do you feel about what I said?
Ooh. Let's see. Maybe this was like part of the same dance where I had like cycled through talking with like Florence and like kind of Mira, because I had narratively woven those together. So maybe I've like gone and had those two like conversations at this point. And I'll swing back and just be like, oh, well, I mean, you know, I've seen some of the Queen's Navy ships, you know, not always abide by our accords, but I feel like maybe we could do some business. You know, always better to have friends than enemies in these waters.
That sounds good to me. I'll talk to my captain. Oh, that pirate over there, he's okay.
You're looking over to Collier. I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, you know, help me figure out these steps a little bit. Oh, sorry, watch your foot.
Oh, don't worry about it. I've been stepped on worse than this before. It
probably does hurt because I imagine Lorelei's like a you know, sort of enforcer, so they're like huge and muscly and just very heavy.
Oh yeah. He's just, you know, putting on a tough act.
I like it. I think maybe I like can see that and I like grin like appreciatively, like, yeah, all right. Dance through the pain, little human.
He's a big human. Yes, I believe that is Megan's turn then. Unless you had something else.
Oh, yes, no, it is.
It's a good game.
It's all right. I think I'm gonna loop back around to Collier again.
Oh.
That feels right. However, I have not yet chosen a prompt.
You can do what I did and just start narrating a conversation dance, and then I kind of looked over and went, oh, that one works.
Yeah, I think that after like just kind of looking like going throughout like the movements of the dance with like other partners, like out of the corner of my eye I like noticed you and Florence like move off to the side. It's kind of like, all right, it's fine. And then when like you come back and like there's a couple more like rounds and we loop back up again. And like at first it's like, oh, I think I may have gotten the hang of it
Want to try it out?
this time. Yeah. And I know you just used this one, but I'm still gonna use it. You are close enough to whisper into my ear. What do you say? Like as we just like go through the steps, and I am a little bit better, not great,
Yeah.
but
You'd be surprised how much better of a dancer someone can get in a night. Like,
yeah, like it's only like 1 foot stepping this time instead of like a half dozen.
I think it's like the end of the dance, and they've struck like an ending pose, and his mouth is by Mira's ear, and he goes, "If you fucking hurt her, I will skin your fucking scales."
Please tell me you just like walk away after that.
And then he like brings it up, does his little like faux bow that he does at the end of the dance, and just, you've gotten a lot better. You should keep working on it. And walks away.
Oh, that's so good. Oh. I'm just gonna like.
Look, the love story is the A plot. I am the antagonist. That's just the fact of the game.
Just while off
So
dancing with
tough.
Lorelai, just like, why did my heart suddenly flutter?
Like, oh, eating well tonight. I'm just like, oh, this is food for my soul.
Speaking of our hawk captain, it is Iz's turn.
Oh lord, I haven't even been
And this is
thinking about that.
That's the sign of a
this is
good
the
game.
This is the last one. Last one, right?
Yeah, and then we'll be going to
God.
break. And this one, it just ends. You're just done.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
just,
okay.
Nothing special. Just the outro.
Oh god, I don't know.
Just do the Megan and the Nat and just like start narrating a conversation and then
I
figure
don't
it out
know
as
who
you
to
go.
pick. Like, I don't know who to pick.
But it's Mira, right?
Just it's the final dance. You pick everyone.
we all dance together.
You hold
Line,
hands,
let's
sing
go.
Kumbaya.
Yeah, say we'll do the hora. We'll just hold hands in a circle.
I mean, there's part of me that like, oh, would it be spicy to pick Lorelai? But I feel like it has to be Mira at this point, doesn't it?
I mean, whoever you want.
I mean, it can be it can
There's
be
no
whatever you
should.
want.
I mean, you could come back and be like, okay, actually, Cully, I've thought a little bit about it. Fuck you. Have that conversation.
I've had
Yeah.
some time to think.
That last song was really long.
And you know what? I've done some soul searching.
Or it could be
Oddly, I
like,
feel
oh,
like you just
I saw
threatened
you
my new
dancing with
girlfriend.
Mira.
Yeah. What the fuck did you say? No, she's gonna dance with Mira. She's gonna make sure she ends up dancing with Mira in the last dance, I think.
You're like, oh, nice
I
meeting you for the
have-
second time.
No idea which prompt to do. So I think
This is a lovely song.
as she
I don't know the
little
moves for
slower.
this one though.
I think yeah, she literally just like looks at who's dancing with who and just sort of like manages to place herself so that she accidentally ends up dancing with Mira again. In a way so that she can also sort of just like dance off to the side a tiny bit. Well, not to the side because that would be obvious, but like they're on sort of like the end basically, so they're not like in the middle of a crowd of people, and just sort of mutters to her, how's your night been going?
Fine. Your associate is very passionate and
What did he say to you?
seems very protective of you.
I'm not sure that's entirely accurate, but okay.
Well, they seemed pretty adamant that I not hurt you.
yeah, so they figured it out. I'm a little worried that your Lorelei might have as well. I think we might need to find a way to tell people in a way that, makes this seem like a positive thing for both parties, which I think it is.
Yeah. Agreed. It's the responsible thing to do.
As much as I hate to be responsible, I agree.
It does seem out of character for a pirate.
Well, I am the captain, so, I have a lot of responsibilities, obviously. I mean, I did, have to overthrow the last captain to become captain,
Of
but...
course.
Oh my god, I don't know which one to pick!
Number 5, my lord.
3, pick number 3, my lord.
Megan says number 3.
That's a
Oh, I
Shrek
like
meme.
Three.
It's a Shrek meme. If Nunu was here,
Oh
he
yeah,
would
of
get
course it
because he
is.
has
Of course it
DreamWorks
is.
face.
Can't believe I didn't get a Shrek meme. No,
I
I
feel
do
like
want
I've
one of
seen
the
an
romantic
increase
ones.
of Shrek memes lately. Like, what is happening? Just
Time is
Shrek memes are
cyclical.
forever.
We're looping.
I
we're looping
know,
back
I
around.
know they're forever, but I just feel like it's been like a peak at like the chart lately.
I know the Shrek movies were recently put onto Hulu, so that could be it.
Probably. Sorry, it's just like that's like the 5th Shrek reference I've seen like today alone. So
Mine was a Shrek reference, but also genuinely suggesting number 5.
Number 5 is good. I've just been reading it. Sorry, now I'm completely distracted from
That's it.
where the
I
RP
liked
was
number
at.
2, but you do you. 3, pick number 3, my lord.
Y'all
No more
need to
Shrek
stop
memes.
distracting me with Shrek memes.
We're
Pick number
professional.
not the last one, but the one before it, my lord.
What's also really good? Ooh, I know. Well, I mean, since some of them have figured it out, what do you say, we change the way we're dancing a little bit? And yeah, I open myself for you to wrap your hand around my waist. Do you take the opportunity or instead elect for my elbow?
See, I was already like facing down a certain path, and I was like, "Can I go down this path?" And then you were like, "Hey, let's together start walking down this path." So I think with that, I'm just like, I mean, we did say we were going to do this in a responsible manner, but this seems responsible. And yeah, I'll put like a hand on your waist and we'll like kind of like spin back like into the group. I'm like, responsible, yes. I feel like this might be responsible too, and I'm just gonna kiss you right in the middle of the dance.
yes.
Yes!
She genuinely looks surprised. But kisses back.
Collier quietly goes to Lorelei for a conversation. But that is the end of our game and the we're gonna go to break on that.
Yeah, we're
Thanks,
gonna-
Megan.
Oh yay, that could be us. That was Arnold, not okay. Come on, let's do it. All right.
I
Oh,
clapped so hard
goodness.
I hurt my hands when you did that, Megan.
It was so good.
Thank you, Megan.
Oh gosh. Thank you,
I
Megan.
am
for
here
this
for
game.
you.
The first time I didn't expect a Megan smooch.
Wow. That'll show you to not expect
Yeah.
I know, I don't know.
smooches.
Always
what's
be
wrong with me.
expecting a Megan
You should-
smooch.
Anybody that plays in a TTRPG, they should at all times at least somewhat expect there to be a smooch.
All Megan characters get a smooch as a free action, so
Yep, as a treat.
Yeah.
Maybe a little smooch as a treat.
Making smoochers always surprise me.
Oh goodness. Alright, so
shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
we're gonna go to break now. Everybody stretch, hydrate,
Hydrate.
take your meds.
See you
We'll
in
be
a few
back
minutes.
in-
Every
Yeah.
And-ish minutes.
Thanks for joining us. Oh.
And we are back. Hello, fam. Ooh,
Hey
woo.
everyone!
Ooh, woo.
Ooh. Thank you for joining us.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining for all the Megan smooches.
Megan Smooches!
They are not just Megan smooches. This is a consensual, two responsible, consenting adults smooches.
Okay, however, I would say that you are entirely the most at fault because A, you wrote the game, and B, you and Iz are the same person.
Yep, that's pretty much where I was going to
Alright,
go with
that's
that.
fair.
I mean, yeah, true.
Well, when you put it like that.
I mean, you're seeing 2 boxes on the bottom with both of you separate, but there's actually 1 box, Megan. I'm sorry.
That's the next overlay I make is gonna just be one very large box together, and you can just put our cameras next to each
We both
other.
have the same amount of roots showing through.
Yep.
So.
It's a look. Hey, I got 2 weeks. 2 weeks and they're gone.
So,
So,
we, over break, decided what game we're going to play next.
yeah.
Yahtzee!
Cluedo.
How to play Yahtzee.
Who has
Sorry, Clue for the Americans.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Our tiny American brains can't handle that.
It's true.
Yeah, so we're going to be playing an expedition mini game. Now I know we're going to be making some changes to it, so
Mhm.
Nat, I imagine you might have some thoughts on that.
Yeah, so this is the expedition assumes that people are going on a quest to find something, retrieve something of that regard. Normally it's for 2 people, but given that there are 6 moments in it already and it's mechanically balanced around that, it's really easy, so we just be like, everyone do 1, somebody does 2. We do have to decide what we're embarking on this mission for. Like, what circumstances led you to be embarking on this mission together? The 5 of us.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it has to be something that's going to help with, like, uniting these 3 factions together. I just don't know what that might be.
I mean, we go the classic, like the questing off for like the Chalice of Eternal Youth or some trash like that.
Right.
The MacGuffin
Maybe
doesn't matter, but everyone nominally wants it.
some MacGuffin that helps, I don't know, just like maintain the island's like,
Hmm.
you know, existence somehow, maybe. You know, just like we all want this island, so we all need it to be fixed or whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, I have a suggestion based on actually one of the challenges.
Ooh.
Sure.
One of the challenges says the wildlife of the island proves extremely dangerous. It says throw on heads, gain 1 token. As we stumble in undiscovered expanse, a dangerous predator hot on our heels. On tails, describe the setback. But the thought is based off of that one. Maybe there is some kind of issue with encroaching animals, and we might need to, to protect the settlement. Go try and figure out what's making them encroach on it.
So something's making the fauna more predatory than normal.
A thought.
I like it.
Cool.
Sounds
cool.
great.
I like it.
It's
And
the
then we all
Isu
decided to do it-
artifact buried in a temple in the jungle.
Hello, Assassin's Creed.
We are-
Nice to see
we
you.
are all Lara Croft. Let's
So
rearrange
what-
these mirrors to
Let's see
open a
that.
secret door.
So this problem is smiring everybody. Why is it just like Kale being like, let's do it together? We need alliances, or is it like,
Oh, Florence
something
would
like that?
also suggest that. Like, just very pointedly just being like, we can all work together.
I like
We're
the
just
idea
all
that
trying real hard.
I was just gonna say, I like the idea.
island too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
no.
Go.
I like the idea that like it was like that pirate crew and those mer persons, kind of like we were doing this thing, and like my captain kind of got wind of it and was like, hey, you should go watch and make sure nothing whatever happens. So go offer your help. And I'm just like, oh, Captain, I don't want to do that, but secretly I do.
For Collier, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who?
Or-
Leave the dead he?
Well,
Oh,
he let
shit.
you out of my brig, so clearly they like you.
It was useful. We can have this conversation later. During the expedition, anyone asks you details about the landscape, the goals, what's behind, what's ahead in the course of expedition is determined during play. Expedition takes place over 6 challenges. Most of them require flipping a coin. There's one other rule. 4 times during the expedition, when it's your turn, you may choose to raise the stakes. When you do so, name something important you're wagering to lose, someone you care about, your provisions, another character's trust. Any loss that would sting is sufficient. If you win, you get an extra token. If you fail, you lose, and you lose. You have to do some of these raising the stakes, otherwise you're not likely to have a successful expedition.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, numerically.
Okay. So now what? What do you need us to do? Do we just who wants to go? I guess.
Someone picks.
So I would say, yeah, the game is 6 challenges. So all of us will get to pick one, and then we'll just
Guess we could pick one
just
together.
pick
at the
another,
end or
pick one
something.
together, and
Sure.
then we add up our points. So somebody's got to keep track of our points.
I got you.
Hell yeah.
Who wants to start?
Me, I've
Um,
barely read the first half of the thing.
I'll start just because.
Sure.
Sure. Let's see. Okay. The forest grows dense. We must press on by cutting through the foliage with our swords. Throw on heads, gain 1 token as we breach the thicket and continue onwards. On a tails, describe the setback. Oh, let me get a die. So I can. So I'm gonna do odds or head, evens or tails. So I got heads. So we get one point.
Woo.
And we get through the thick forest. We cut our way through, and by we I mean the people with swords. I am Mira. I don't know about Lorelei. Lorelei has a trident. They say.
I like to think
Mira
Kalia
doesn't
would
have shit.
offer Mira a sword if she wanted to try.
It's like, okay. I just imagine one like hold it and it's just like, dunk. Be like, oh.
Meanwhile, Florence is just like.
Yeah. Solomon
Very
next to him
fiery.
with 2 blades, like.
Yeah. Florence and Solomon have like this competitive vine cutting thing
Yes.
going on.
I think Mira
Who is
just
the
like
better
hands it back.
lawnmower?
He's like, I think they've got it under control.
Some people think that their stealings be more impressive than their words.
I mean, it is impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. Anyway.
It's just like no, it's just like Polly and Mira both like,
Next on the overlay is Isa.
Ah.
Or we can go the other way if you
Where?
need more time.
Where? It's just I can't read stuff while people are talking, so after all that cutting through foliage, we were unprepared for the physical demands of the trek. Most of the crew are overtired and dehydrated. Throw on heads, we steal our resolve and press on, gaining 1 token. On tails, describe the setback. Which way round did you do it, Megan?
I did heads or odds, tails or evens.
Okay.
Oh, odds pass.
Mhm.
Yeah, odds win.
Cool, a 3. So yeah, we steal our resolve and press on, gaining 1 token.
That's hard work. All right, let's go.
No, it's the odd one out, but is he trying to show off?
Oh,
For
man.
who?
Oh, a little bit hot. Got to take my shirt off. Oh, glistening sweat.
Something is happening here, but I have no idea what or why.
Florence
Humans
sidles
are
up
weird.
to Collier, and is like, maybe he's just trying to pay you back for releasing him from my brig.
I got what I wanted out of that interaction already.
Like, Mira just goes up to Laura and like, I take it back. Humans are really weird.
Lorelai's just watching these dynamics for like fucking weirdos.
Why though?
But why? Let's see. So I think it's my turn next. Let's go with storm clouds form overhead and the sky opens up before we have time to make any shelter. So let's see what I roll. How many tokens do we have now? 2?
We have 2. We may want to raise the stakes if you can think of a good way to do it.
I don't know. Any thoughts?
If it's a storm, maybe it brings some trees down and separates some of our other members of the group from us or something.
That could work.
Not the main 5, just
Right.
the peons,
Yeah. So it'll be
Peons?
Expendable.
shirts. The
Yeah,
red shirts from
red
the
shirts.
Voyager.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it says something important that you're willing to lose?
You can dump the red shirts once. They're real people. We can be both sad about it for half a scene.
Yeah. They
They're
have
real people.
they
They're
have
carrying
some
the
of the
supplies.
food with them. Yeah.
They have lives, but mostly they're carrying the food.
Yeah. We can hunt and pick berries and stuff. We'll be fine.
Sure. So wait. So I'm just rolling to see, raising the stakes. Is that
Same roll. Just
Same
add a
roll.
little more behind it.
okay?
You want odds.
Okay. Well, I rolled evens. So
Well,
F.
bye-bye red shirts. FC.
Yeah.
Oh, poor red shirts.
later.
So that doesn't go well.
Right. Yeah. So I guess my setback is already described then, right? It's that we lose.
We lose the red
We
shirts.
get separated. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like a river that we were mid crossing gets flooded out too quick, and we're not able to keep transporting the party or the rest of this or any of the supplies that were left.
Yeah.
We'll go first to make sure it's safe. You stay here. Oh, okay. Now there's a flood.
Ah, fuck.
Oops.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Well, we're in a rainforest, so that kind of makes sense. All of a sudden there's a
Yeah.
flash flood type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's me. That's my
Oh.
challenge.
I thought I'd planned enough water, but obviously situations have gotten a little bit hairier than expected, so I think we're going to have to go out and search for potable water on the island. Try to find a small spring. But really, as quartermaster, this is my job to take care of these things. So I think there's a certain note of pride,
You're not my
call-
quartermaster.
Yeah, but he likes to think he's unstoppable. You kind of fucked up.
Indomitable, perhaps.
Indomitable. Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's see if we manage it.
Let's go.
We do. That's a
Yeah.
9. And to find a spring, Kalia gets a safe face. No one dies of dehydration. It's all fucking peachy.
Everybody wins.
Really good at finding potable water.
What a weird fucking thing to say. Someone just hand on his temple, walks away.
A little too loud.
Lawrence has to go over to Solomon and just be like, have you ever flirted with someone before?
I've never. No, I mean, I'm not. What are you talking about? I just.
And I think Kalia comes back and gestures at Captain Amaranth and goes, "Can we have a word for a second?"
Of course, Quartermaster. She's laughing.
We all got the fucking giggles, don't we?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay, so I know I'm trying to, make allies burger pizza, but the Solomon guy's really fucking weird.
Yeah, I know, right? Imagine he could just be sitting in our brig, not talking to us right now.
You can shut up. He's been useful, and that kept us out of a war. A small war. So, look, it's just like, can you make nice with the guy so I don't have to?
You want me to? I'm busy negotiating with the merfolk, so this is your responsibility.
Yeah, negotiating with the merfolk. Yeah, yeah.
mhm,
You've been
mhm.
busy with that for a few weeks now, a few nights
Yeah.
a week, just one-on-one, having a good
Yeah.
fucking laugh about it. How's that coming along? Got a peace treaty coming along?
Yeah, actually. It's going great. Me and Lorelai are getting on really well. So, it all worked out. Anyway, this one's your responsibility. And she just walks off.
Fucking perfect. It's Robert's turn.
I love this dynamic so much. It's so good.
So, as we move forward, we end up having to walk through a ravine kind of area, and the ground begins to rumble as rocks fall and block the path forward. And I'm gonna raise the stakes. Solomon, trying to impress Collier, just takes his shirt off and just like begins to, stretch up and be like, "I've got this. I don't need any help. I'll move this by myself. I'm a big, strong man."
I think Kalia is gonna raise the stakes as well, because he thinks Solomon is being really fucking foolish, and he's just gonna risk his fucking life and limb.
Okay, so I'm
Excuse?
risking the
Okay.
trust and whatever with your character, and you're risking your life.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you fuck up and I get hurt, I'm never fucking forgive you.
What is that? What is
I
that?
don't know. It's a quarter.
Heads. It's heads.
We good.
Heads.
We good. We good.
It's just like. Why are you over here? I was doing this myself.
I think Collier's moving this stuff and getting the rocks away. Ends up relax, puts his arm over Solomon's back, shirtless, and goes, "Oh, a little sweaty." It's kind of. He puts his hand back and kind of feels the bicep. Anyway, good job.
Yeah, Florence laugh.
I hate to do this, but there's more where that came from. Just yeah.
Just hear Lorelai retch in the back.
Humans.
Weird.
Hey, we only had 6 casualties. This expedition's going great. Terry had a child. Why are you laughing?
Meanwhile, Lorelai's just like, yeah, I mean, not like either of us two mer people gonna swam to help them or anything.
Oh, yeah,
Just
we only
run
lost
up,
humans
get
because
those
it was
pirates
water that killed them.
Not
drowned.
the water! Oh no!
My natural enemy. Who could have helped in this particular water-based situation?
Just very Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka. No, stop, don't.
I like to think we still lost 2 mer people, but only because they were enjoying their times in the water.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
They just took the slide down. See you in the ocean.
We're not getting paid enough for this.
So, we could do one more, but we've actually gotten enough tokens to succeed already. So we could just skip the last one.
Woo!
Sure.
We have 7 tokens, right?
No,
It's
Because we're awesome.
we have 6.
Oh, I thought somebody. I misunderstood something. Okay, yeah.
We
We
only
only failed
failed
one
one.
of them, didn't we?
You're welcome.
Thanks, Lorelai.
Unless someone's got a good idea for something to wrap up.
Lorelai helped so much on this expedition.
On the what did you say?
I said Lorelai helped so much on this expedition.
I did not hear this expedition. My bad.
Now I want to know what you heard.
Yeah, Nat, what did you hear?
Fuck off.
That doesn't sound anything
Oh,
like it.
I know what he heard.
Oh, well, that's what we should have called it. Shit.
Oh my god.
No, I think
I think that's a good.
yeah, I think we return with some tenuous peace brokered between us.
We find something to help make the animals less shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
apparently.
there was an Isu artifact hidden in.
Yes. Fuck it, sure. There's an Isu artifact hidden in the island, deep in the island.
Is this ACOPH?
I really like
I'm
Assassin's
done
Creed
with
Black
you
Flag.
people.
Do
We
you?
take the
I was
fancy
unaware.
conch rock thing that glows green or purple or some shit, and we put it in the middle of Kakuto, and it makes everything happy.
Yeah, it's fine.
Kakuto.
Excellent. So, what do you think? We maybe have time for one more game? 2 more, maybe?
I feel like if they're like 2-player, 3-player
Yeah.
games, we could probably get 2. Depend. Like, what do we want to see?
Yeah.
What if we could do like a, obviously I'm immediately undermining what was just said, but we can have a conversation over food, and the way that one works is we can just kind of have a large portion of the impromptu conversation, which we kind of self-police how long it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what if we do like we emerge from the jungle from this trek and it's like let's go get a pint.
Yeah.
Because damn. So because then we can kind
Have
of
a drink for good old Tommy or whatever.
Harry,
Terry.
had a
Terry.
kid.
Whatever, he wasn't
Dare
my
you.
guy. Wasn't my
You
employee.
merfolk are just.
Sorry, all you humans look the same to me.
Wow.
Except for me, right?
Yeah, you're beautiful.
What are we, big toes?
I'm pretty.
Sure. Yeah, we can just all go around. We can use the questions that we have, or we can just kind of free RP it, whatever. But yeah, we'd go to get a pint and a bite
A
A
pint and
pint
bite.
and a bite.
at the local tavern, which is
That's
like
what
one
it's
of the only local tavern. I imagine it's like one of the only permanent like buildings on this island.
Definitely a
Because
pirate
priorities.
hangout.
Yeah.
Arcatau Tavern.
The snazzy
Yeah.
dancer.
It's always
Fuck
like
off.
just it's always like two
got it.
random nouns is like always what it is.
The drunken sailor. Boom.
What would you do with a drunken sailor?
Exactly. So it's gonna be everybody and everybody
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
A couple drinks in, I think everyone's just a little jolly.
Yeah. On the right side of buzzed.
On the right side of bust. All
I
right.
imagine as a ship captain, I might have like an ongoing tab that we can
Hmm.
use.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That I'll never really have to pay because I'm a ship captain.
Because you're just gonna ghost it.
Yeah.
You're a goddamn pirate.
Hey,
This is a pirate tavern.
this is like 1/3 our home. Trust me, that tab gets paid sometimes.
Yeah,
It's true.
eventually. Tabahoy's gets paid.
Look.
The previous
I'm the one-
captain paid like half of it.
Yeah, but then he was dead, so it was fine. But
Yeah.
no, I handle our food and beverage acquisitions. Trust me. I talked to this place. So, Solomon, Wallace, the third.
That's me.
Oh fuck! Should have had this conversation about 20 minutes ago. By the looks.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
I'm just hoping that we can come to an arrangement. Something that makes both of us happy. You know, this isle here, it needs to be a neutral haven. Where anybody can come together. And I think that's going to keep our fishy friends over here, points to the tumor folk, happy.
I don't think they like being called fishy friends.
We really shouldn't say it that way. That's not very nice.
Sorry. And
You're
keep
still cute though.
us, fuck off. Us privateers happy. And then hopefully the queen, Miss Nicoletta, can... Do you think maybe she can fuck off a bit?
Oh, I did send her a letter.
All good things.
It'll be fine. I mean, I'll send her another letter. Tell her it's all good. Maybe we
I'm sure
can,
that always works.
You know, work something out around here.
Should the first mate really be in direct correspondence with the queen?
Oh, his captain's incompetent. It's like common knowledge.
It's funny because, she sent me here to watch about, sorry, what was I saying?
What are you
I
watching?
might have drank a little too much. Oh.
Holly comes out and like takes a hand, puts it on Solomon's shoulder, squares him off to him. Excuse me, what the fuck, mate?
You're real close. I like that. I'm sorry, what would you want from me?
You got sent here by the queen for something.
Every one of us is sitting here by the queen. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you will never say it in that way.
Yeah, you said you to watch something. What you trying to watch?
I mean, listen, my mother doesn't need to come into this, all right?
Sorry, I missed that. my earbud fell out.
Oh, sorry, what was I saying?
What happened? What's the shit?
You missed it.
Listen, my mother doesn't need to come into this. I don't know why we're...
Oh!
I lean over to Mira and I'm like, does that mean the same thing for them that it does for us?
Pretty sure.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Yep.
I feel like I
Right.
might have drank more than normal.
Excuse me?
What? I'm sorry, what?
I'm glad we didn't
We
fucking
must get
lose
rid
you
of
in the
him.
jungle.
Yeah. We actually, maybe we should throw you in the brig just to protect you from yourself, actually.
What are you talking
You're kind of a
about? Why
dumb.
would
You
I-
almost.
What?
You about killed him last fucking week.
I never intended to kill
What?
him.
You did what? Oh god.
So you're a prince.
What?
I mean,
like-
that's what that means.
Sudden moment of just soberness. Or just like that clarity, soberness, like... no, I'm a first mate of the Zephyr's Edge.
People can be more than one thing.
Yep, that's a fact.
Really fucking great at multitasking around here.
Yeah, they called me Prince of the Sea on the ship. That's all that means. That's nothing. I mean, it's because I'm so charming.
Well, I'm
That
not
doesn't
buying
make
that.
sense because nobody's Prince of the Sea. Seas don't have a prince.
True.
What do you have? Council?
Oh, well, I mean, actually, kinda.
It's like a collective.
Yeah.
Parliament.
We're an autonomous collective.
Hey, collective starts with a C. That's hilarious.
I didn't vote for you. We're an autonomous collective.
Well,
Oh.
seeing as you're a little more important than I thought,
Is he?
he's got someone's ear. Really important someone.
Big
Tender
time.
prick.
It's like leans to Laura like, do you care?
I'm just like, no.
Oh, okay. Just
I
checking.
don't care about like 50% of what they're talking about. So.
It's like leans back, takes another drink. Like, all right, good. Just like sits back to watch.
I just like eating and watching, like totally unfazed by any of it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, humans, adorable.
Okay,
So-
listen. I need all of you to reassure me that you're not going to say anything to anyone.
I cannot do that.
Well, maybe we will if you can guarantee that you'll write your
Shing.
mom a letter.
And tell her to what did
Telling
you
her
say?
to ease
Fuck
up on.
off?
Yeah. Yeah, those
Come to an-
words.
Come to an arrangement. Just remember that the Burkhath keys, they don't. The sovereign hands don't reach this far.
Mm-mm.
I
You
mean,
don't.
I'll send
It's
a
neutral
letter.
ground shared between all of us.
Oh.
Hmm?
Maybe I get lucky, and get a, what's the word, governorship over here.
Absolutely not.
I'm talking about, like, officially on that end, but I don't really do that way. You get what I'm saying? Keep
Otherwise,
Yeah,
we could just
still
take him
no.
hostage.
Still no.
Otherwise, we could just take him hostage. Could probably leverage that.
I mean, a lot
Probably,
of people
like,
get lost
just
at
pulls
sea
out a
all
pistol.
the time.
Listen,
People
you
get
can
lost
take me
at sea
hostage
all the
anytime
time.
you want, alright?
Oh,
But not these
Well.
ones.
I don't
no,
get it.
it's hard pass. Things have gotten makes things a little interesting. I
Florence.
suppose.
Mm.
I'm gonna ask you one last time. Can you take care of this, please?
Okay, Florence takes out her pistol and just kind of levels it at Solomon. It's like, you can either write your dear mother a letter
Put the
Telling
finger
her
in the
to-
barrel.
lay off, or we'll be taking you hostage and
literally,
sending those demands ourselves.
I literally already said I was gonna send a letter. Honestly, can you even use those ears on the side of your head?
Well, you're slurring so fucking much, we can't understand you.
That's valid.
Well, it seems we got something figured out here. So, what the fuck does it matter anyway? Puts his gun away.
I think we're good. We'll
good.
we'll keep an eye on him until he sobers up, and then make sure he
Elliot.
writes the letter.
Kind of leans around the back and fishes his pistol out of his holster from around the back. Just
Yeah. So, who wants another round?
well, it wasn't the beginning of a beautiful friendship, but it was the beginning of something.
Something.
All right,
Look. and Kalia will lean into Lorelai. He is kind of important. He's probably the linchpin that'll keep this place peaceful.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Well, good to know. Guess it's good we kept him on the right side of the river, eh?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
expression around these parts.
Yeah, because I mean, I was gonna be like, you just wait here, so. Oh, shit, it's getting late. Mira, we should probably make our way back to the waters soon.
Yeah.
On that note, I'll give you a little space. I'll take care of this. And Kalia starts to drag Solomon out. And then like halfway out, he looks over and goes, "Lorelai, I got something to talk to you about. Come on."
Oh, sure, all right. I'll like drain the rest of Solomon's drink and go to follow, and I'll just be like, I'll see you soon then, Mira, right?
Yeah, right. I'm literally right behind you.
All right.
I can't quite remember what exactly I want to talk about. Just walk with me. It'll
You
come to me.
all don't need to be this weird about it.
This.
No, that's like on the way out. It's in the distance. Don't worry about me.
All right, that was weird, right?
It's so embarrassing sometimes.
I mean, I don't really understand a lot of human idiosyncrasies, but that was weird, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
Well, do you want to walk me home? AKA down to the beach.
Yeah.
Like it is getting late, actually. So.
Yeah, we should get you back. That sounds nice. You literally only have to have 1 foot in the water, right? Like, it's all good.
I can't say I've been brave enough to try that, but don't really want to. I know people who have messed up, and you're fine, and like your crew is fine, but I don't really want to be a human.
Oh, no, it's fair enough.
You're all kind of a mess. Not that the mer aren't, but humans are kind of a mess.
Hey, you get cool tails and you can swim underwater for as long as you want. Like,
yeah, it's pretty great.
but anyway, let's get you down to the beach.
Yeah. And we
Probably
just
walk past the others.
Put it off at a sharp angle. Don't worry about it.
It's like they think they're very sneaky, I guess.
Oh yeah, Collier's always thought that they're the sneakiest person, and they're absolutely not. It's. I just know that usually they do have my best interest at heart, so I kind of let them get away with it.
Well, that's nice, at least. But yeah.
Has everything been okay with Lorelai and everything?
Yeah, I think it's taking a little bit more time to come around to gestures that vaguely at everything. But they're smart. They'll come around. And if not, we might all be fucked because they are just a little too strong to fight against, so here's hoping. But they, along with most of the clans around here, are smart enough to choose what is best for the islands, so seems like things might be okay for a little longer. And we'll see what happens when it isn't anymore.
Oh, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I think they get down to the beach and Mira like takes a couple steps and be like, well, this is me.
You don't have to say that every time.
I'll just say it. you laugh every time, so I'm just going to say it until you stop laughing at it.
Fine.
But I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll be here. And she pulls her in and kisses her.
Oh, I'm like, and she blushes. Not that you can see it because it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
The moon's a little bright, but still. Yeah, I think she just like wades into the water and then like dives in and comes out and is a mermaid and
Just a good
waves
tail
and swims
flap.
Yeah. Yep, you're like your stereotypical mermaid tail flap.
Yep.
And swims away.
Florence stays standing on the beach for a little while, finishes off her drink, and then heads back to meet the others.
Aww.
Finn.
What a bunch of cuties.
I know.
What a wholesome game.
That was a lot of fun.
I don't know what that
I like
fucking
this game a
decision was
lot.
right there.
Oh, BT dubs, guys.
Just randomly said mother.
That was good though.
Yeah.
No, that worked.
We fixed the island, everyone. We did
fixed
it!
We did it with the power of
Yay.
love. Proving once
I
again,
wasn't.
there's nothing
I
love
wasn't
can't fix.
sure if you were gonna want to keep your fins or keep hanging out with Florence. That's why I was like, guess it's time to go. Wanted to
Yeah,
see.
you gotta give it a little time.
I mean, you know, Florence can stay in the water for a little bit before coming pruny. So, I mean,
Yeah, when she's not around her machine.
Yeah, my brain had sort of auto completed that like every time we've said it, not gonna lie.
Yep.
Like internally, it just
I
finishes.
mean, same. There's a reason I like that name. It's because I
Oh,
really
that
like
could
that
have been the
band.
ship name.
The machine.
Yeah, what do you
Who
think-
are we kidding though? The Voyager is.
The Voyager.
I mean, why do you think Kalia kept referring to her as Captain Amaranth?
Oh my
Well-
goodness. Megan, thank you for making a wonderful game.
Hell yeah.
yes.
You know,
Whole game.
And
it's just like
yeah,
yeah.
you
You're
know,
welcome.
you've been enjoying listening to us play it. You can get a copy on Megan's Itch.io, which is now linked in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Game
So,
is
you
good.
know, support indie
Do it.
creators.
So when do we play it again?
Soon.
Every day.
Every day is one
Can-
particular harbor day.
Can we replace Quest with OPH for our weekly campaign?
Oh god.
But
That'd be
still
interesting.
It would need to be bigger.
Still be Valerith and just have it that Valerith keeps stopping off at one particular harbor every week.
Oh goodness gracious.
Amazing. Oh
He's now
gosh.
episodic.
All right.
Well, thanks everybody so much for joining us tonight. Because I mean, it was nice to get to spend some time with everybody between our seasons. Because next Monday we're gonna be right back here at the same time, same place, and back with season 4 of Quest the Soaring City.
Heck yeah.
So, yeah, very excited. Speaking of
Quest the
Quest,
Ci-
by the way, like since just while we're doing that real quick, they just had a really awesome character catalog and treasury? Is that like what the actual
Mhm.
title is?
Yeah,
Character
two
catalog and
separate-
treasure catalog.
and treasure
Yeah,
catalog.
there's 2 books.
Okay, so those just went up in their digital store if you want to check them out. There's some real cool things in there. Maybe a familiar face, mayhaps.
Page 89.
89.
Page 89 of the character catalog. You might see somebody that you know if you hang out with us every Monday.
It's very
A
exciting.
renowned
Mhm.
legendary spy.
Ah,
I-
yes.
Yeah,
Everett.
I still can't.
It's
so
amazing.
bizarre.
It's so
bizarre.
cool. Lena
It
is
is cool.
official Quest canon.
Lena is officially a canonical Quest character, and that is just I don't even know.
I absolutely love the shit out of the official Lena quest art, like so
Yeah.
much.
It's
so
really
good.
cool. It's
So
really
good.
cool.
It's so her.
You can see it for yourself with a handy discount if you use our code NOINITIATIVE on the
All
Quest
caps.
website. Yeah.
Caps, no
that's
spaces.
seamless.
Is it still 20% off right now?
No,
or is
that
the
ended. The
sale
spring
over?
sale ended yesterday, I believe.
Okay.
That was the last
So
day.
10% off. And
But-
it helps support us too.
Yeah.
Also, if you get the physical copy of the character catalog, which I don't think it's quite out yet, but guess who's on the back cover?
Oh, that's
Hmm.
right.
Yeah.
Lena's on the back cover of the book.
Yep.
That's fucking right. Yeah,
I
she
forgot
is.
that.
Crazy.
Oh my
It's
God.
really cool. So check it out.
I have
I was seeing
emotions about it.
I saw him mention too how like the catalogs are handy for like other systems too. So even if you haven't played Quest or don't play it, there's a lot of freaking awesome just ideas
There are
that will be
some
really
amazing
easy to fit
characters.
into other
Some-
systems.
I hate to be this guy, but you guys have said catalog so many times that I've realized it would be the greatest quest monster. Catalog, part cow, part log, a catalog.
Oh my god.
For quest, it just sounds like a quest monster.
Out.
No, I'm serious though. It really does.
Well,
Anyway.
why don't we sign off?
Let's
Hi.
do some outros, shall we?
Yeah.
I've been Nat. I played Collier. I had a great fucking time. And yeah, you can find me at CrimeNet on Twitter. Megan, thank you for the excellent game. Go Gadget Sam.
Hey everyone, I am Sam. You can find me on Twitter at TheSamWisest. I am Samwise, the Samwise Game G here on Twitch. Forgot I changed my handle a while back. I am one of the admins here at the Chromatic Chimera. I am our accessibility director. You can see me right back here on Wednesday for the series premiere of Woven Realm, which is our new flagship game here at Chromatic Chimera. It is a 13th age game. It's gonna be really fucking awesome. We had our session 0 last week, and this party is gonna be phenomenal. We have all of our admins playing, as well as our legacy player Lucy, who's been like one of the founding cast members here, and it's gonna be a really damn good time. So don't miss it. It's at 7 p.m. And otherwise, I think that's pretty much all I've got going on besides our Mondays here with Quest. I am working on some podcast stuff, but nothing's quite out yet, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Otherwise, I can drop it down to Izza.
Hello, it's me. I've been Izza. If you want to find more of what I do, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Evil Clever Dog. I also have a YouTube channel that's also called Evil Clever Dog, where I make cool videos about cosplay and crafting and stuff. So if you want to watch some stuff about that, you can go watch my YouTube videos. I also do a bunch of other streaming stuff. On Fridays, me and Nat are in a Spire campaign streamed on twitch.tv/FinTheBin. We had our first episode on Friday, so the next episode will be this Friday at 10 p.m. GMT, and there's a bunch of other awesome folks in that. And on Wednesdays, me and Nat also play Pokemon Soul Silver on the same Twitch channel with our friend Finn. It's more of like a goofy, fun, casual stream where we just play Pokemon and chat shit. Oh god, I do so many things and I've blanked on all of them now. Also part of the Asians Represent podcast and do Critical Read Al-Qadim with them. That's every third Saturday of the month. And my brain is failing me and I've forgotten everything else, so whoever's next, you go.
It is a good link tree.
It's always
Is it get a link tree?
Hello, I'm Megan. You can find me basically everywhere on the internet at Megan Lynn FTW. Mostly on Twitter, where I right now just yell about masks all the time because masks is amazing. Play masks. You can find me here, obviously, with these wonderful people on Mondays at 6:30. Let me look at my calendar. Let's see. Coming up in a couple weeks, so the weekend of the 16th, 17th, and 18th. On the 18th, I'm gonna be speaking on some panels for the Flights of Foundry online convention. So I'm gonna be talking about storytelling with TTRPG design and streaming TTRPG stuff. So the details for that are on like my Twitter banner. So that should be a fun time. I am also facilitating a game of Dialect over on twitch.tv/Colonomicon on the 25th, so that's at the end of the month. And then I will be here for my show Unprepared. The last Tuesday of the month, we are playing Anomaly, which will be a really good time. It's a tarot-based game about a shady government organization investigating supernatural anomalies, so that should be a good time. Also, Iz and I are going to be in an Aegon podcast together that should be coming out later this spring. If you liked what we brought to the table tonight, you're really going to enjoy the Aegon podcast.
It's this dialed up to 11.
It's this times 1,000, so there's that.
It dials higher?
Oh, it does. We turned it up to 11 and then just snapped the knob right off the thing. It's great. It's wonderful. Our characters are amazing. Also, if you didn't know, I write games. Sam put the link in the chat, meganlinftw.itch.io. I've got a bunch of stuff there if you like GM-less, prepless games that make you feel feelings and do smooches. You can check out any of my stuff there. I think that's it. That was a lot of things. I'm gonna pass it up to Robert Allen, voice actor.
In a world where Robert Allen, voice actor, can be found on the internet at Voices of Robert, you will find out about... No, okay. Hi, I'm Robert Allen, voice actor, as many people say. You can find me on the internet at Voices of Robert. I today played your random prince, apparently. And yeah, so anyone that likes Pokemon and does watch these fantastic people on Wednesdays, starting next Tuesday on my Twitch, Voices of Robert, you can watch me at about 1 p.m. Eastern Time play Pokemon Radical Red, and that will continue until I beat it. It is supposed to be very difficult and different, and I'm going to experience that in the way that I do. So yeah, if you wanna watch more Pokemon, you can catch me starting next Tuesday at 1 Eastern, doing that till I die. And that's me.
Amazing.
And of course, we'll all be back, plus a Nunu, next Monday
Yes.
for Questling City Season 4 premiere.
Woo! I'm
Things
sure
are sure
nothing
to
bad will
happen.
happen.
Season 4.
Yeah, it's gonna be a happy
fine.
season. The next
Yeah.
season will be a happy one.
But Nat, the protagonist
Nothing.
is missing.
I actually had a thought about that I haven't mentioned to the group yet, but
Oh.
we can have that conversation after we're
Oh.
offline.
I still wonder wherever it is.
Eyes emoji.
Right?
Quick, get offline.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go.
Goodbye, everyone. We love you. See you next week on Monday. Seriously. Come back.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you next
Seriously.
week.
We love you all. Bye, everyone. See you Monday.
See you Monday.